welcome to OLSH Sports Network presentation, continuing coverage of Charger basketball. The ladies in action tonight against the East Allegheny Wildcats. And I'm OLSH, soon to be joined by Christian Harbaugh, but we are out here in North Versailles to bring you the action tonight. And the Chargers looking to solidify, well, they already have a playoff spot, but they're looking to stay close to Avonworth and try to get one of the higher seeds as we come down. There's only, including this one, there's only 3 games left on the regular season. They're looking to get a higher seed so they can get a home playoff game in the first round. That's what was announced the other day. But we are in Munhall and looking to go up against the Wildcats. The Wildcats come in with a record of 3-12. They are 0-7 in section. The Chargers handled them 54-7 at the AAC the first time they met. The Chargers come in with a record of 12-6. They are 5-2 after that loss to Avonworth the last time out. They look to get back on the winning ways, and this is a great game for the Chargers to do that. So, talking to Coach Eckerly, coming out here on the bus, and he's ho-hum about the game. He's like, you know, it is what it is. He needs to keep his girls focused and get ready for the playoffs. They can't let up on this East Allegheny team, even though they're struggling. They're in a rebuilding stage right now, and that's where they're at. So, like I said, the Chargers are going to have a different starting lineup tonight than what you're used to seeing, but and a little bit different for East Allegheny than when they were at the AAC. So it'll be a little bit different looking. We are sitting up top. You can see we are right next to the camera, so this is pretty much where we're sitting, what you're seeing in the camera right now that's on the floor. So a nice gym. It's an older gym school and gym, but hopefully we won't have the Wi-Fi issues that we had with the Steel Valley game out in Munhall. Looks like I got pretty strong signal in here today, so hopefully, I got my fingers crossed, folks. This one will come through okay. The Chargers, like I said, they come in with a record of 5-2 in section, 12-6 overall. They are averaging 46, a little over 46.5 points a game, giving up about 36. On the other hand, East Allegheny, they are averaging 22 points a game and giving up 51. So if you look at the line on paper, it bodes well for your Chargers. But like I said, they can't let up. They got to keep the foot on the gas and play their game and don't get into bad habits. These are games that can get you playing the wrong way and not doing the right things and things like that. So the Chargers need to stay focused and play their game and stay on track, because coming up for them, they have Seton LaSalle at home on Tuesday, I think it is. Yes, on Tuesday. No, on Monday. And then on Thursday, they'll finish the regular season at South Allegheny. And we'll have both of those games for you right here on OSN. So, tell you what, we're going to step aside. They're going to play the national anthem. We're going to pay some bills, and we'll be right back after these messages with the starting lineups and opening tip right here on OSN.
Are you ready to help us reach our goal? We know that it takes a lot to provide us with the opportunities we have here at OLSH.
Funds are raised during Charger Challenge to go to the OLSH Fund.
Which makes the OLSH mission possible.
And Charter Challenge is unique because we, the students, are the ones that make it happen.
So in 2023, we challenge each other to some friendly competition.
We challenge ourselves to reach our goals.
And we challenge you to support OLSH.
All right, that was the national anthem. And now the starting lineups first for your OLSH Chargers. Head coach is Don Eckerly, and there we are going to start the senior 5'7" guard, Kylie Nagy. She wears number 5. Wearing number 13 is senior 5'8" guard, Caitlin Eiler. Starting at guard, a senior 5'6" senior, is number 15, Shannon McCullough. Another senior, a 5'9" forward, is number 34, Victoria Smeagol. And starting at forward is senior Emma Ficcarelli. Again, for the Chargers, it is Nagy, Eiler, McCullough, Smeagol, and Ficcarelli. For the East Allegheny Wildcats, head coach is Mike Osicki, and he is going to put this lineup out there to start the game. Is number 2, a senior 5'8" player, is Kashmir Marshall. At 5'5" is another senior, number 12, Maddie Portis. Senior 5'8", Riley Werner, wearing number 20. Number 23 is Renea Lawrence. She's a 5'7" sophomore. And number 24 is Nakaya Lee, a 5'7" senior. So it is Marshall, Portis, Werner, Lawrence, and Lee. And we are about ready to rock and roll. And I want to welcome my partner, Christian Harbaugh. Made it here just at tip. Good job, Christian. There's East Allegheny with the first points of the game. It is Marshall, lays it up and in, and East Allegheny has a 2-0 lead. Nagy will bring it up across the timeline. Eiler in the corner. McCullough. Ficcarelli way up top to Nagy from the wing. Gets it across to Eiler. Launches a long 2 off the iron, no good. Rebound tracked down by Nagy. Put up by Ficcarelli, and she'll tie it up. Emma Ficcarelli on, or no, that was not Emma Ficcarelli.
That was Smeagol.
That was Smeagol.
Great pass by Nagy. Good job being relentless on the offensive glass, the Chargers were. And here we go. Chargers getting the ball back here.
Yeah, turnover. All tied at 2. If I remember correctly, Christian, when they played at the AAC, East Allegheny scored 2 points in the entire first half.
Yeah, they did.
Nagy drives baseline. Ficcarelli at the foul line. Gets it out. They go cross court, and then they turn that one over. Down the court and off the backboard is Lawrence. No good. Rebound brought down by Eiler.
Good job getting back in transition defense there and getting a rebound.
Ficcarelli at the free throw line. Back to Nagy. Nagy into the corner. No good. Here comes Lawrence again, knocked away by Nagy. That was McCullough with that shot from the corner.
And again, transition defense coming back and getting back into play is Nagy, knocking the ball out of bounds.
Nice inbound play. They get it in to Marshall. She can't get it to go. It's knocked out of bounds by the Chargers, and East Allegheny, the Wildcats, will maintain possession.
Chargers in this 2-3 zone.
Werner brings it all the way up top, up to the timeline. From the elbow, she shoots, and she's good for 2. Riley Werner.
So right now, the Lady Wildcats getting some opportunities here. And
they are.
2 baskets in so far.
Ficcarelli playing up top. Eiler gets it across, almost taken away, but McCullough tracks it down. McCullough. Nagy with the 3. Kylie Nagy.
Good shot there by Nagy. Good spacing there by the Chargers, moving the basketball around the perimeter, and that good skip pass, she was ready to catch and shoot.
Shannon McCullough with a deny on the inbound play, knocks it out of bounds, and Wildcats will do it again.
Chargers being active in this 2-2-1 press.
Oh, they are. They're double teaming in the backcourt, taken away momentarily by Eiler, and it trickles out of bounds. Who are they going to give it to? They're saying it's a Charger ball. That one, I couldn't tell.
I couldn't tell either. We're at a bad angle here.
Yeah.
But from behind, we couldn't see.
I couldn't tell if a Charger got a hand on it, but
it must have went off her knee.
Yeah. Nagy gets to Ficcarelli in the corner, back out to Kylie. Kylie, top of the key. Down the paint she goes. He kicks it out to McCullough. Mishandles it a moment, gets to Ficcarelli, or Smeagol. To Ficcarelli, she drives the paint. Smeagol picks it up, and she puts it up. And Victoria has 4 points.
And that was a good job by Ficcarelli to attack the rim. That's the one thing the Chargers need to do is attack the rim, and good putback by Smeagol.
Werner with the drive off the glass, tracked down by Nagy with another rebound. Up ahead to Eiler, no good. Rebound brought down by Smeagol. It goes out of bounds, and it's going to go over to the Wildcats right in front of their own bench. 4:44 left in the first.
Nagy got to get a better pass there, and then it's an easier layup for her. She let the defense get back into play.
They get it into Marshall. Over to Lawrence. Varner with the 3 off the back iron, tracked down by Lawrence. This time they scramble for it, and it goes to Lawrence into the corner. She launches a 3 off the iron. Rebound put back and in. I believe that was Werner with the points.
The Chargers got a box out here. They're challenging shooters, but they're not getting on the boards. Smeagol and Ficcarelli got to get in there.
Nagy gets to Smeagol in the corner. Sorry, that was Ficcarelli. I'm sorry. These numbers are hard to see from up here, and for me, Smeagol and Emma Ficcarelli have the same hairstyle and body types.
yeah, and they got the black jerseys on tonight, so it's super hard.
Okay, so Victoria has no sleeves. Okay, good.
Yeah, she doesn't have the leg sleeves
Right.
or sleeves from
on
the
her
top.
arms, yeah. Here's Werner. Over to Marshall, back to Werner. She launches a long 3 off the iron, no good. Rebound. It's going to be tracked down by Lawrence. Good play there. They get it in off the glass, as Matt says. The bank is open for Micaiah Lee. And East Allegheny takes an 8-7 lead.
And right now, Coach Eckerly can't be happy with the start on the glass. They're not crashing the glass and getting rebounded right now.
There's McCullough. Gets it in to Smeagol. Eiler. Ficcarelli's going to launch a 3. Nothing but nylon.
She is shooting it so well right now. Every game she's improving. And this is good to see her step out on the perimeter a little bit with Smeagol playing too. They can play off each other.
She's been doing that the last couple games. Marshall breaks the pressure, brings it down into the forecourt. She gets double teamed though. They work it around. Varner wide open, top of the key. Back iron. And it's Smeagol with another rebound. Here comes Ficarelli. She's on the glass. Spin move off the glass, no good. Chargers track it down. That's McCullough. To Eiler, to Ficarelli inside. She goes off the glass, no good. This time.
Well, it's good footwork down there.
Marshall gets the rebound. We have a.
He called a travel call.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah, so he called a travel.
Line change for the Chargers. Now the girls that normally start come in, so your normal starting lineup is in there now.
Any reason for that tonight?
Just
shake it up a little bit.
Seniors got some starts. Yeah, I got to start here. Nagy with a 3. That's off the mark. An air ball tracked down by Grisafi. Eiler over to Grisafi. She's going to launch a 3 from the wing. That's no good, but it's brought down by Bridge. Shot no good. Marshall brings it down.
Well, the one thing the Chargers need to do on offense right now, they're passing the ball around the perimeter well and finding soft spots, but they got to attack the rim. Got to get some kind of penetration.
Here's Werner up top. They get it into Lee. Back out to Lawrence. To Varner. To Marshall. She'll launch a 3 off the iron, no good. This one is going to go out of bounds. Charger ball. 1:42 left here in the first. Low scoring affair so far.
Yeah, and if you're East Allegheny, you're happy.
Yeah.
You're leading this game right now. Or, well, you're down 2 now. But,
yeah.
But you scored 8 points in the first quarter.
East Allegheny substitutes in. They send in Bulatovic. East Allegheny is going to end up with the ball. It's Marshall across the timeline over to Werner. Werner getting hounded there by Grisafi. Gets it over to Lawrence. And they'll slow it down. We're at 1:15. Lawrence has Eiler all over. Over to Marshall. From the elbow, they get it over to Butovic in the corner. Marshall's going to drive it in, and she'll get it off the iron. Put back by Lee, no good. Comes out to Varner. Shot is no good, and that's going to be tracked down. What a play by Nagy. Gets the ball and flips it off of one of the East Allegheny Wildcats.
Yeah, it was great hustle there. They got to do a better job at getting on the glass, though. Can't keep giving East Allegheny second and third opportunities.
Mitten with the ball, out to Nagy up top. Eiler on the far side. They get it inside to Mitten. To Bridge down the lane, off the glass, too strong. Rebound is ripped away by Lee. Here come the Wildcats by way of Marshall, who almost walked. Varner comes back to help her.
10 seconds. And I call timeout.
Timeout, yeah. Good call there by Mike Osicki. And was that 30 or? No, that must be a full because people were sitting. Hey, want more information on OLSH Chargers for schedules, rosters, stories, and so much more? Visit olshathletics.org. We want to give special thanks to our website sponsor, Covenant Financial Advisors.
Well, if you're the Chargers right now, on defense, you got to be better on the glass. And then on offense, you got to get some penetration, got to get downhill a little bit, attack this zone. Did a good job last time with the dive. Nice inside-out play, and Bridge just couldn't finish at the rim.
It'll be Lee to trigger in for the Wildcats. She better hurry up. They get in, taken away by Grisafi. The deny, up ahead, the Nagy. Floats it up there, no good. It goes out of bounds. Off of the Wildcats, it'll be Charger ball. No, they're going to say it off the Chargers. Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, I didn't see who tipped it there, but.
No. Werner gets the double team. Back to Lee. Werner. They finally get it across. Lawrence with the shot. That one is going to go out of bounds off of Blatovic. Chargers will trigger in with 0.2 seconds left. And that's how it's going to end. And Bridge gets one in the bridge.
Yeah, she did.
So at the end of one, it's the Chargers 10 and the Wildcats 8. We'll be right back after this message.
Are you ready to help us reach our goal?
We know that it takes a lot to provide us with the opportunities we have here at OLSH.
Funds are raised during Charger Challenge go to the OLSH Fund.
Which makes the OLSH mission possible.
And Charter Challenge is unique because we, the students, are the ones that make it happen.
So in 2023, we challenge each other to some friendly competition.
We challenge ourselves to reach our goals.
And we challenge you to support OLSH.
Welcome back to North for Sales, OLSH Sports Network's presentation of Charger basketball. OLSH here alongside Christian Harbaugh. Happy to bring you this one. And if you want to help us celebrate Catholic education during Catholic Schools Week this week by raising funds for OLSH, last year's Charger Challenge online giving campaign was a huge success. And this is our big push to hit this year's goal of $125,000. Visit olsh.org/Charger Challenge for more information or to make a donation. Wildcats will trigger in. It's Lee waiting for Marshall to come open as we start quarter number 2. Marshall puts it up, rebound brought down by Mitten. Or no, that was Eiler. Or Arulo, I should say, not Eiler. Claudia Arulo in the lineup for the Chargers. Out to Mitten. It goes back to Claudia inside on the baseline to Ficarelli. And it's Eiler for 3 from the corner. Ficarelli with the rebound. She loses it. And we have a jump ball. It'll be arrows pointing with the Chargers. They'll maintain possession with just a little over 7.5 minutes left here in the half.
Ficarelli just needs to turn around and go right up with that. She was wide open.
Eiler into the corner. Shot 3's good by Nagy. Another tray for Nagy. She has 6, both shots from beyond the arc. Here's Marshall now. That's taken away by the Chargers. Mitten with the takeaway, laid up and in by Gia Irillo. She gets her first points of the game. Chargers have opened up a 7-point lead.
There we go. Just being active now.
Shot up and knocked out of bounds by Maddie Portis. Goes out of bounds off the Chargers. Now into the lineup is Werner back into the lineup, and Blatovic is out. They get it into Marshall. She puts it up, no good. Rebound goes out of bounds off of Eiler. I keep calling her Eiler.
Yeah,
Gia Irillo.
I knew what you meant. I think everybody knew what you meant.
Good, thanks.
Well, if they're watching a video.
Yeah. Lee gets it in, and a giveaway. The Chargers diving for it. They end up with it. Here comes Nagy up the court. Kylie trying to push it, kicks it out to Irillo, to Mitten up top. Irillo to Nagy. Nagy in the corner with a 3 off the backboard, no good. Rebound brought down by Portis. Up and lays it in is Lawrence for her first points of the game, and it's a 15-10 game.
And Lawrence can play. You can't let her get out in transition. Got to know where she is.
Nagy to Claudia Irillo. Pull-up jump shot off the iron, no good, and this time Marshall's going to bring it down. Pressure, get it out to Varner up the court across the timeline. Stop and go action, pull-up jump shot. Hard off the glass, brought down by Nagy. She gets it out to Irillo. Across the Mitten, Nagy. Kicks it out to Ficarelli, another 3 on the way. Hard off the iron, and That one's going to be tracked down by Marshall, and we'll have a jump ball. Marshall will get credit for that rebound, but the jump ball will put it in Wildcats' hands.
The one thing that Nagy's doing right now is she's getting a ton of penetration off reversals, and she's getting people open. We're just not hitting the shot right now, not knocking it down from the outside.
Taken away by the Chargers. And Walsh gets the bucket. Walsh into the lineup for the Chargers. McKinley Walsh. Varner now works against 3 players. And we get another timeout called by Mike Osicki. 30-second timeout. That's their second timeout. Hey, while we got the moment, come cheer on the Chargers at Youth Night tomorrow night, Friday, February 3rd, when our boys basketball team plays South Park. Children in grades 8 and under will gain free admission and receive free giveaways, as well as being entered into a drawing for special prize. We hope to see you there. It was a great event on Monday with the girls.
It really was.
Yeah.
It really was. Getting people at those games is everything.
Yep.
Getting the crowd into it.
Yeah, they were giving away those flashing bang sticks, you know.
I know.
They were awesome. (17-10) with 5:26 left here in the half. In the lineup now is Ferguson for East Allegheny. Walsh with another bucket.
There you go. Another active play on this press to get a layup.
Walsh with another takeaway, and it's going to go out of bounds off of McKinley, but good hustle there to deny.
Yeah, they're doing a great job right now at the top of this press, and the pressure has been great. They just haven't finished a couple times at the rim. They're getting the shots they want, though.
They get it in to Platovic, taken away by Walsh one more time. Mitten to Nagy, over to Claudia. Claudia back to Mitten, top of the key. Thought about it. Alyssa Mitten's going to take the shot off the iron. Nagy tracks it down. She goes up. It gets blocked, and it goes into the hands of Lee. I'm not sure, was that a jump ball or?
I think it was tipped out of bounds.
Oh, okay. Chargers get it in to Ficarelli. She goes up and gets fouled. First foul of the game, Christian. We're here in the second quarter.
Yeah, it's been a fast-paced game so far. Not as many stoppages. They're letting them play through some contact here.
I wasn't sure who got that. Was that 24 or 23? They're not putting them up on the scoreboard. Ficarelli misses badly on that one.
But the one thing I'll say again, Nagy's been getting everybody involved tonight. And, you know, also knocking down those 2 shots. The ball comes back to you, right? But we just haven't been able to finish. Another good pass and feed to Ficarelli. She earns 2 at the line.
She goes 1 for 2 at the line. Extends the lead to double up on East Allegheny. Here's Nagy with the takeaway over to Grisafi, and she lays it up off the glass.
She should have 15 assists right now if a couple shots would have went in.
Yeah.
I mean, she's really distributing the ball, controlling the pace of this game right now.
Marshall has it knocked away. She can track it down in the backcourt. Knocked away again. This time it's going to roll out of bounds off of Kashmir Marshall.
And Walsh active.
Oh, she's been great. I said all year, the Walsh family, sisters and cousins, have all been great defensive players. Kara Bridge back in lineup as Emma Ficarelli will have a seat for the Chargers. Yeah, they're quick hands. They're defensive specialists, and some of them can score too. There's Walsh with it there. All cross court. Nagy launches a 3, no good, but brought down by Bridge. Who was that?
That was Grisafi. Nice pass out by Bridge after the offensive rebound.
24-10. Chargers now with a 14-point lead.
And Mitten's just all over Lawrence right now. They can't even get her the ball.
There's a 3 on the way. Nothing but net. Is that Werner? It was.
They're stepping into it tonight, shooting it well.
Werner has 7 points. That's as many as the entire team scored against the Chargers last time out. That one was tipped out of bounds. Oh, they're going to say, well, I thought that was tipped.
No, I think she threw it straight out. I think she thought that Nagy was coming back to the ball, and
yeah, it didn't.
She didn't rotate back, and then she threw it right out of bounds.
Unforced turnover. East Allegheny with the ball now to get it inside double figures possibly. Lee up off the glass, no good. She knocks it away. Nagy will track it down. That's her 5th rebound. Kylie all the way to the glass. She gets fouled. She'll be at the line shooting a couple. Second foul on East Allegheny. I think Werner picked that one up. Her first, team's second.
What a great in and out move in transition by Nagy to slow the defender up and dragged her out and then drew the foul. Got to make your free throws, though.
Yeah, this was a bugaboo with the boys the other night. I mean, for a while, and then they finally figured it out. She misses them both.
And it's always tough when you go on the road, you know, because you're not used to
yeah,
you're not used to it.
But the Chargers get it back. Nagy. Wow, no foul there. It ends up in Lee's hands. Marshall now works against Grisafi. From the elbow, the floater no good. Tracked down by Mitten. Melissa Mitten. With her second rebound to Nagy. Kicks it back out to Grisafi. To Walsh, to Mitten. They work it around to Nagy. Says, I'll take the 3 off the iron, and Mitten with another rebound. Nagy says, let me try a second time. This time it's nylon bound. It's her 3rd from beyond the arc. And see, that's it. Nagy just wants to have our points from beyond the arc.
2 for $1.
She's got 3 now, 9 points. Timeout called. Was that Aseki again? I'm not sure. I wasn't looking.
That one, I'm not sure who it was on either.
At any rate, hey, get your Charger essentials at OLSHgear.com. Anything from sweatshirts to pajama pants to hats, we got you covered. Gear up with the latest in Charger fashion to support your favorite teams during the season. It says winter season, but we're getting ready to get into the
into the spring.
Yeah,
baseball season.
Go to OLSHgear.com. Just talking to a couple of the players, Brazil boys, and oh, that one. It's going to go straight out of bounds. It should be Charger ball. It is. And they said they're getting jacked up for baseball.
Oh, yeah. Ready for that baseball season. Pitchers and catchers report pretty soon.
Yeah. Well, for the big boys.
Yeah.
And their spring trip is down to Bradenton this year. Grisafi with the pull up. Rattles around, but finds the bottom. Grisafi with a quick 6 points. Almost taken away by Walsh. Instead, Grisafi will take it away. Gets it up ahead to Walsh. Cross knocked out of bounds. Oh, I thought it was off of Marshall, but they're saying it was off of Irillo. Lee will come back and trigger it in with 2:24 left in the half.
Chargers still in this press, being active, still trying to deny the inbounds.
Pinballs around. Werner ends up with it for the Wildcats. Pull up, trying to shoot it up off the glass. Never hit the glass, no good. Portis pulls down the rebound. Shot up, and this time it trickles around, and Bridge will come up with it.
Good rebound, good ball ahead here.
Irillo, 2 minutes to go. Out to Grisafi. Werner is there at the right spot. Wrong pass.
Yeah, just not paying attention. You never want to leave your feet to make a pass there, and just an errant throw.
Werner now. Chargers in that 2-3 defense. Taken away. Here comes Irillo. Down the court. Works against Werner. She has Walsh all alone. Nice feed down the lane. And McKinley Walsh picks up her 6th point.
That was a great job. That was a nice pass. Way to run the lane by Walsh. Good finish.
Werner now works against Walsh one more time.
Good pressure again.
They finally get it across the timeline. Marshall into the corner out to Werner. She's been deadly from there. And there's another one.
They got to know where she is. They can't leave her.
She's got 10 points. Two from beyond the arc here in this quarter.
Yeah, when the Chargers go in that scramble mode after the press to be able to get into their defense, they got to know where number 20 is.
Yep, definitely. Grisafi up top, under a minute to go, 45. Grisafi takes the pick, goes down lane, elbow, pops, misses. Marshall with the rebound. Up the court it comes. Werner to Lawrence. Lawrence looking for somebody to go to. Finds Marshall. Now Werner wasn't ready for the pass.
They were like throwing in a phone booth there.
Yeah. She put it over there with some zip too.
Yeah, that was some sauce on that pass.
Marshall off the glass and in. Her 4th point of the game.
That's too easy. Can't let them get in the teeth of the defense and make a shot like
Under
that.
10. Off the glass, no good. Rebound brought down by Walsh. That shot was by Smeagol. Walsh gets the rebound, and that's how the half is going to end with the score, 31-18 Chargers here from East Allegheny. Don't go away. We'll be right back with analysis, some stats, and much more here at halftime.
Are you ready to help us reach our goal?
We know that it takes a lot to provide us with the opportunities we have here at OLSH.
Funds are raised during Charger Challenge go to the OLSH Fund.
Which makes the OLSH mission possible.
And Charter Challenge is unique because we, the students, are the ones that make it happen.
So in 2023, we challenge each other to some friendly competition.
We challenge ourselves to reach our goals.
And we challenge you to support OLSH.
Are you ready to help us reach our goal?
We know that it takes a lot to provide us with the opportunities we have here at OLSH.
Funds are raised during Charger Challenge go to the OLSH Fund.
Which makes the OLSH mission possible.
And Charter Challenge is unique because we, the students, are the ones that make it happen.
So in 2023, we challenge each other to some friendly competition.
We challenge ourselves to reach our goals.
And we challenge you to support OLSH.
Welcome back to East Allegheny. Out in North for Sales. Made the trip out here to play the East Allegheny Wildcats, the Chargers, with a nice lead, comfortable lead, 31-18, as you see there on the screen. And Christian, you got here right at opening tip, so you didn't miss anything. What did you think of the first half, your analysis?
No, I thought it was a good first half. Started a little slow in the first quarter. Ball wasn't falling. They were moving the ball the right way. Just didn't get enough penetration, and missing some shots. But on the defense end, I thought they weren't on the glass. But in that second quarter, they did a better job at pressuring and pressing. And then it turned them over, sped East Allegheny up a little bit, got some runouts and some easy ones, and now the ball's starting to fall from the perimeter too, which is good. And they're controlling the glass better on defense.
Well, we'll look at the numbers here real quick. I didn't get a chance to check the fouls. There was two. I had to guess on one for East Allegheny, so that's not really a big issue anyway. But anyway, for the points, leading East Allegheny, the Wildcats, is Riley Verner with 10 points. She's got 2 from beyond the arc. She's lighting it up. That's more than what the Wildcats scored against the Chargers as a team last time.
Yeah, they got to find 20, that's for sure.
Yep. Next in line is Kashmir Marshall with 4 points. 2 points each for Renard Lawrence and and Nakia Lee for their 18 points. As I said, I have 2 fouls for East Allegheny. One for sure is on Verner. I think the other one was on Lawrence, but I'm not sure. Anyway, for the Chargers, no fouls for them, so I don't have to worry about that. But their leading scorer is Kylie Nagy with 9, followed by McKinley Walsh and Mia Grisafi with 6. 4 points each for Victoria Schmiegel and Emma Ficcarelli, and 2 points for Gia Arillo for the Chargers, 31 points. So the Chargers starting to get it back on track. The Chargers win the first quarter 10-8, so that one was the big quarter for East Allegheny. The Chargers roared back in the second, winning the second quarter 21-10.
Yeah, they really picked it up in that second quarter. Again, that pressure on that defense from the full court pressure, it's really helped and turned East Allegheny over, sped them up. They got some easy ones at the rim, and then, of course, Nagy putting in the 3 threes helps.
Hey, there's no better way to see yourself as an OLSH student than to become an OLSH Charger for a day. All 8th grade students and transfers to grades 10 and 11 are invited to join us as a shadow for the day and experience firsthand what it's like to be a student. Students will be assigned a Charger ally, which is your host for the day, and will attend classes, meet teachers and students, and eat lunch on OLSH. Pre-register for your experience at www.olsh.org/visit. Also, save the date for OLSH Spring Open House, Thursday, March 23rd from 5 to 7 p.m. Explore all that OLSH has to offer and see what makes OLSH the best independent Catholic school in our region. We do want to congratulate our Students of the Month for January of 2023. Senior is James Safner. Junior is Mary Grace Gautner. Sophomore is Margaret Mary Sweeney. And freshman is Braden Douglas. Congratulations, folks. Great job in January. Keep it rolling.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
Ready to go here in quarter number 3. Looks like our feed is coming through pretty good. So we're glad about that. I'm thinking that the Chargers will have the ball here to start the half. Looks like the arrow's pointing in their direction, so.
Yeah, it'll be important these first 4 minutes to get out the gate and play well on both ends here. Control the glass. They got to help rebound down there, gang rebound.
On the court for the Chargers is Nagy, Bridge, Mitten, Gia Irillo, and Mia Grasafi. Starting 5 out there for the Wildcats, which would be Marshall, Portis, Werner, Lawrence, and Lee. Nagy in the corner to Irillo. Cross to Grasafi. From the elbow, jump shot no good, but the rebound by Bridge. She gets it out. Gets it to Nagy eventually. To Grasafi. Out to Nagy. Mitten. Irillo to Bridge inside. She just turns and shoots, doesn't go. And Marshall's going to end up with it.
Wow, that was a nice pass, too, by Gia. She just couldn't finish down there, Bridge.
Right. Oh, nice hands there by Nagy to knock it away. Irillo hands it to Grasafi. And here come the Chargers. Nagy up court has Werner to beat. She pulls back with the jump shot, rolls in and out. But Bridge with the rebound. She gets fouled trying to put it back.
Great active hands again. There you go. Defense generating the offense, getting out in transition.
And again, I didn't see who got that foul. But it's first against East Allegheny, and Bridge buries the first. First point of the quarter.
And East Allegheny in this 3-2 zone now. So a little switch up from before.
Lawrence will trigger in. Again, the full pressure taken away, momentarily by Irillo, and Marshall gets it back to Lawrence. Double teamed in the corner to Marshall. Pull up jump shot from the baseline, no good. Rebound, she traveled. That was Lee. Got the rebound, but can only jump once.
Great defense down there.
Yeah,
it was good defense. I actually thought they were going to call a jump ball because I thought they met at the top.
Oh, okay. That would have been a good call.
Either way.
Nagy waiting for Mitten to come loose up top. Over to Grasafi. Floats it into Bridge, back out to Nagy with the 3-ball from the corner pocket. No good. Marshall will haul it down. I have her for 7 rebounds, Marshall.
Yeah, she's did a great job down there. They all have tonight. It's gave the Chargers some problems on the glass.
Yeah. Marshall to Werner. Marshall into Lee. Back out to Marshall. She's going to launch a 3 off the iron, no good. And that's going to go. Ooh, I thought that was off of Nagy, and they're going to say Charger ball. So.
Yeah, I thought so too. These are just one of those games, kind of slow tempos. Not as much energy. You got to find your own energy and get yourself going for this second half.
You're in the visitors' gym, and Chargers going the in-out way. Here's Nagy down the lane, the floater. Can't get it to go. Saved there by Irillo. It goes into Nagy's hands. All the way across to Gia. Back to Mitten. She has to track it down by the logo. Nagy. Floater, and she'll get that one to go.
She's really having a good night. She just has that knack. She has the energy.
First foul against the Chargers going to go against Grasafi there. An accidental foot getting tangled up. That's the first foul of the night for the Chargers.
Yeah, Nagy just has that compete to her.
Yep.
She's always going to play hard no matter what's going on, no matter the circumstance.
She's got double figures. She's in 11. Here's Werner down the lane, off the glass, no good. Nagy with another rebound. She's got 6. Up ahead to Irillo, underhand layup. Gia on the board.
Great run out there. Good pass by Nagy. Good finish by Gia.
4 points for Gia.
There you go.
With the steal, Miss Irillo. Mitten didn't know the defender was there. She has to dive backcourt, hands it off to Irillo, and we had a timeout call by Coach Eckerly. He calls a full timeout. Chargers' first timeout taken tonight. with 4:55 left here in the third. Hey, did you know that you can support OLSH while shopping at Amazon throughout the year? Go to smile.amazon.com or find Amazon Smile in your Amazon app and select Our Lady of the Sacred Heart High School as your preferred charity. A portion of the sale from each of your purchases will be donated to OLSH at no cost to you. It's an easy way to give back. Hey, also, another date to save, the 33rd Annual Love Walk for the Poor, sponsored by OLSH Campus Ministry. Well, it'll take place at OLSH on Sunday, February 12th. So keep that in mind. Also, you want to save the date. The OLSH's annual auction will be held Saturday, April 29th, and we hope to see you there. Timeout was called in the backcourt. Nagy will trigger it in to Grisafi, and she'll bring it up the court uncontested across the timeline. Mia back to Nagy into the corner. Irillo gets it inside the mitten. Gonna work it around to get it in, knocked away, and that one's gonna go out of bounds. Good hands by Werner, but it stays with the Chargers.
Yeah, is it?
No, they're gonna say, wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I thought that was Charger ball, too.
Oh, yeah.
They knocked it out. Well, I had a perfect view of it, too.
Yeah.
It was a tough pass, tough entry pass. I seen what she's seen, but it definitely got tipped out.
Yeah. Well, the Chargers get it back. Grisafi inside to Bridge. Kick it out to Nagy in the corner. Off the iron, no good. This one comes out to Grisafi. She'll end up with it. Mitten down the lane and lays it up. Alyssa Mitten gets her first points of the game.
Staying relentless on the glass. Good finish.
Over to Lawrence. Held that pivot foot. So say the Stripes. Marshall will slow it down now. Under 4 minutes to go here in the third. Werner. Inside to Lee. She goes up and it goes out of bounds off the Chargers. Ficcarelli, Walsh, and Claudia Irillo checking for the Chargers, and a timeout taken by East Allegheny. It's going to be a big one, a full one. That's their third timeout taken, I think.
Yeah, I believe so too.
Well, there was one that we missed.
Yeah,
I'm not sure
we weren't sure who took that one. My guess it was East Allegheny.
Well, if that's the case, then they only have one timeout left. I'm thinking the other one was OLSH in the first half.
Well, they would still have two, right? They took three. Or they took four.
I have three marked down for East Allegheny.
You're saying another one. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think he would have taken one with and leaving himself with one. So I'm thinking that other one was Chargers.
Yeah. In
the first half. 3:41 left here. We're discussing this because we're on the other side of the scorers table and didn't see the officials put it down, and they don't have the timeouts on the scoreboard, and they're not putting the player fouls on the scoreboard, so we've got to guessing at that. So got to bear with us here.
Got to get better at the guessing game, I guess.
Yeah, or the officials got to hold the fingers up higher so we can see.
Yeah, they got to be louder, right? Something.
Marshall gets it in, or gets the ball in. They get it to Werner, up top to Lawrence. Works against Irillo. Claudia to Marshall. Working against Chargers. Mia Grisafi. Here comes a double team from Nagy. Knocked away by Irillo. She'll end up with it. Claudia will slow it down. Nice play there to slow it down. Nagy into the paint, kicks it out. They work it on, and Marshall came from nowhere to intercept that.
I didn't even know she was behind the play, to be honest. She tricked everybody.
Well, the Chargers take her right back. Claudia Irillo up ahead to Nagy, all alone behind the D. She'll lay it up off the glass. Nagy now with 13 on the game.
Great active hands. Way to get the ball back. Staying relentless, the Chargers are on defense.
41-18 Chargers. There's Lawrence has it knocked out of bounds off of Walsh. It'll stay with the Wildcats. And McCullough will check in for the Chargers, and Portis checks back in for the Wildcats. It's Bulatovic also in the lineup for the Wildcats. There's a 3 on the way from Werner, no good. Rebound tracked down by Grisafi. She's going to go coast to coast, lay it up and in. 8 for Grisafi tonight. Here's Werner across the timeline to Lawrence. Lawrence, had McCullough off her feet, but passed it off to Werner. To Portis from the elbow. That shot is blocked, comes back to Portis. They scramble for it at the 3-throw line, and it comes out to Lawrence, who's going to launch up the 2 ball. Renaya Lawrence has 4 points after that bucket. Another floater from Claudia, or no, Grisafi, no good. Rebound to Lawrence. Up ahead to Lee. Stop and pop, no good, and that one's going to go out of bounds. And that one I thought was off of McCullough.
I know.
And they're giving it to the Chargers. So, hey, who am I? I'm up here, they're down there.
That's right. I don't know. The last couple calls have been going the opposite way that we think it's going to go.
Eiler back in the lineup for the Chargers as Grisafi has a seat. McCullough's going to launch a 3. Back iron. Ficcarelli pulls it down.
Got to get the ball swung to the other side.
Ficcarelli says, I'll take a 3. Emma Ficcarelli for her second from beyond the arc. And she has 7.
She's very efficient.
Eiler ends up with it after the steal. She loses. She got fouled. I think they said Marshall picked that one up. I saw 2 fingers up. Walsh will trigger in for the Chargers. That's their second team foul. Ficcarelli, another 3 on the way. This one doesn't go. Rebound is brought down by Werner. Bring it all the way up. Kicks it off to Marshall. Off the glass, no good. Rebound comes back to Irillo.
Nice pass.
It doesn't go, but she got fouled. Was that Eiler? Yes. No,
Yeah.
McCullough. McCullough will be at the line.
I think it was Eiler too, McCullough.
Yeah.
It was a nice pass.
Again, I didn't see who got the foul. That'll be 3 on East Allegheny. And McCullough drains the first. Her first point. Ficcarelli will have a seat as Victoria Schmiegel comes back in for your Chargers. McCullough 2 for 2.
That's how you get to the line and knock your free throws down.
Yep. 48-20 is the score. Marshall, nice dish off in the paint. Lee goes up and foul on the floor.
Oh, they're not calling it in the shooting,
motion. He pointed to the floor. I think that one is Walsh in? Yeah, I think that was against Walsh. Thought I saw him show 2 fingers. Second for the Chargers here in the half. They get it out to Marshall, quickly up and in. Nice inbound play there, and Marshall has 6. Irillo running the offense to Walsh. Back to Irillo. This is Claudia. She'll drive it, goes up, and out of bounds off of Lawrence. Charger ball.
Got 14 seconds here. Got to run a play.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's going to call a timeout here. Draw something up. Get you a good look.
Be a 30-second timeout from Coach Eckerly. 20 years here at OLSH.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's a long time.
We were talking about that. He was talking about how he got hired here on the bus and having a laugh coming out here. And he said he interviewed for it and didn't care if he got it or not. He had AAU stuff going on and coaching another team. And long story short, after a couple phone calls, he took the job and still coaching the AAU team at the same time.
Yep.
And he said the first year was, and he said if he'd have known sooner, there was a couple girls that went to Oakland Catholic that he could have got to come to OLSH.
Yeah.
But he said the first year was roughing, and he says they didn't make the playoffs, and then after that, he's made the playoffs
Ever since.
pretty much.
19 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been super successful here.
Off the glass, no good. Put back by Smeagol, no good. They jump ball. And another timeout. Is this OLSH timeout?
End of the quarter. So
I'm sorry,
they called jump ball, or they were gonna call jump ball, and then the time ran out, so they just said we'll send it to the fourth quarter here.
Yeah. All right. We'll just keep it right here. And you know what? The Chargers just right now. You nailed it, Coach. They don't seem like they really got a lot of enthusiasm. Not a lot of jump in their step right now. Look kind of flat.
Yeah, these are one of those tough games. You got to find your energy. Like we said, you're going into another person's gym. You're having a long ride out here, right? A team that you beat pretty handily at your place. They only scored a few points, and so it's tough.
No JV game.
Yeah, no JV game. Stuff's thrown off. 6:30 start.
Yeah, your schedule.
You know what I mean? So everything's thrown off.
I'm a hockey player. Everything's got to be routine.
Yeah.
And it's like, and throw your routine off.
We just talked about that the other night. Like, we didn't have a women's game before our game at BC3 the other night, so we played at 6 instead of 7. And it threw everything off. We still won the game, but it was just one of those games where the energy wasn't there. Nothing felt right.
Yeah.
We didn't get the same warm-up. Guys probably didn't take their same naps, eat their same food.
Right.
It makes it tough.
Well, here we go. As Matt likes to say, let's play a fourth. Wildcats start with the ball here in the final 8 minutes. Chargers with a very nice lead, and they can play comfortably. Lawrence in the corner, back out top to Werner. Boy, that's her spot. Chargers on top of her now, not giving her much space. Marshall has it now, and they'll play catch with Werner, I should say. I keep calling her Varner. It's Werner. Marshall works against McCullough, knocks it away out of bounds. Good quick hands there by Shannon.
Yeah, and this defense tonight has been still very active. They've been in position for the most part. The matchup 2-3 zone, they're still active on the ball on the perimeter. They were just having a little bit of trouble rebounding early on.
Marshall launches a three. Rattles around and brought down by McCullough. She gets double teamed and quickly gets it out to Grisafi.
I was going to say, you got to call something there. Bodies are hitting the floor, and they're being super physical.
It was 20-somebody got it. That'll be the fourth foul on East Allegheny. I don't think fouls are going to be an issue here, so I'm not going to worry about it.
And again, the Chargers doing a good job of staying out of foul trouble, like they usually do.
McCullough back to Grisafi. Ficarelli in the corner, plays catch with Smeagol to Grisafi. Down the lane, pull up at the free throw line, she'll roll it in.
That's the one thing I know they work on that in practice, feeding the post and then kicking out from the post, because Chargers pass the ball very, very well. And Grisafi finding a soft spot and knocking down the mid-range.
Marshall into the paint, knocked away. McCullough ends up with it, headman pass to Eiler. Caitlin, ease it up and in. She gets her first points of the game here in the fourth. Comes Marshall, 30-point, we got running clock. 30-point lead for the Chargers.
Yeah, this game's been going quick. The way they're not calling fouls.
Well, it's going to go quicker now.
I felt like I just got here. I drove longer to get here.
Lawrence goes up, no good. Rebound tracked down by Smeagol. Bring it up a court. Inside the Smeagol. Passes it off. Ficarelli up. 2, no. Rolls around. Rebound brought down by Werner.
You got to see Smeagol there. She has to just turn around and finish that. She's getting a wide open layup. And
that's the extra pass mentality here.
Yeah,
I mean, she
yeah.
could have gone up easily, yeah.
And that stuff's good. Just sometimes you got to know when you should just take the layup.
3 ball there, no good. Eiler with the rebound. Taken away by Marshall, and she'll lay it up and in.
But like we've talked about before, you know, for Coach Eckerly, I mean, and his staff, they're selfless, you know, unselfish. They pass the ball. You can tell they work on that a ton, and that's good. That's what makes you have great teams and a great program.
No Deanna Mara over there on the bench today. Coach Guy is over there.
Coach Guy is sitting in head honcho seat right there.
Smeagol, that double jump.
Yeah, she got to put the ball on the deck before she jumps.
Yep.
Or shoot it, one or the other.
Or just turn around and shoot it, yeah.
She actually probably would have drew a foul. She would have just shot the basketball.
Into the lineup is Charlotte Gartner. Oh, no, that's Mary Grace. Sorry. 3 ball, I believe. Nope, they're just saying 2. Yeah. From fresh into the game is Heaven Perry. Gartner loses control, but it goes over to Smeagol. All the way across to Eiler. She's going to take it into the elbow, take the jump shot, no good. And Mary Grace, or no, that's Smeagol gets fouled.
And that's what we're talking about. She didn't easily she got the rebound there, good offensive rebound. She was in position, went straight up. Now she earns a trip at the line. Now you make your free throws.
I think Perry picked that up. Mary Smeagol at the line. She gets the point. Her 5th. Into the lineup is Priestley Holmes for the Chargers. Can't get the second one to go, but the Charger goes to Mary Grace Gartner. Back over to Smeagol. She just throws it up. Mary Grace Gartner with another rebound throws it up. No good. Tracked down by McKinley Walsh.
Great hustle by the Chargers. Staying relentless on the glass, doing a good job, giving themselves opportunities here.
And what we get?
Stepped on the line.
Oh, okay. And now Charlotte Gartner is in the lineup. 32 and 33.
That's a little tricky.
Yeah. So both the Gartner girls are in.
We got 2 sets of sisters on the team.
And we're going to get Walsh called for a foul, I believe. Yeah. With 2 on McKinley. Marshall had it knocked away. Here comes Charlotte Gartner. Shot no good. Rebound brought down. Couldn't see who it was. It was McKinley Walsh. She gets the rebound, goes up. Knocked out of bounds by East Allegheny with 2.5 on the rolling clock. Out to Holmes. Holmes to Walsh, back to Holmes, across to Gartner. That's Charlotte to Smeagol, to Holmes, to Walsh. Inside to Mary Grace. Knocked around, comes loose. Holmes struggles for it. Lee will pick it up and finally get it to Werner. Here come the Wildcats back up the court. Lawrence far side works against McKinley. Well, she is relentless, is she not?
She really is. Every time she's on the court, she's just, it never drops off when she gets on the court. She's still relentless on defense, does a good job guarding the perimeter.
Shot by Perry. Here come the Chargers back up the other way. Priestley Holmes puts it up and in.
Well, that's nice to see. That's awesome. Good pass, good ball ahead, good shot by Holmes.
Substitutions here by both teams.
So I think, yeah, he just called a timeout to get some subs
He didn't even call timeout because they scored.
Oh, yeah, they just stopped it then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The official just blew the whistle and said,
yeah.
Motion. We have people coming in. Portis back in. She has the ball taken away by the Chargers. McKinley Walsh brings it down, hands it off to Gartner. Can't get it to go. Gets her own rebound. Kicks it out. Priestley Holmes going to shoot a three. Rattles around. This time again. Holmes can't get it to go. Put back up and foul. Schmiegel is going to be at the line. She'll be shooting twice.
Schmiegel having a good night here.
That's the 6th foul on East Allegheny. Yeah.
Yeah, she's relentless on the glass. She's made a couple buckets down there, moving without the ball.
Speaking of, we want to thank Mr. Schmiegel for running the cameras tonight. Victoria drains another one. She's 2 for 3 from the line so far. Make that 3 for 4. And she has 7 points. Lawrence brings it down. Less than a minute to go here. Chargers going to come away with another victory. We have a foul on the Chargers. 32, I heard him yell. That would be Charlotte Gauntner. That's only their 3rd or 4th foul.
Yeah, it's the 4th.
I think the 4th, yeah.
They've been messing around with the board a couple times up there, putting points, taking points down. I think they're a little behind over there as well.
Out of bounds to the Chargers. 19 seconds, and this one's going to come to a close. McKinley Walsh, Priestley Holmes with 8 seconds to go. Has it taken away momentarily. It rolls around. McKinley Walsh inside. It's knocked away. Victoria Schmiegel can't get it to roll, and that's how this one's going to end. 57-26. Chargers are victorious. And if you're East Allegheny, you got to be happy with the point accumulation.
Yeah, I mean, they played a good game tonight. Did a good job on the offensive end to start the game and made some baskets and had a couple players getting in the mix, and the Chargers just ran away with it after, that late in the second quarter. They were doing a good job on offense, letting their defense generate their offense, getting in some runouts, made some shots from the perimeter. And everybody that got in there tonight, added something and did something well. So it was good to see. I'm sure Coach Eckerly's happy with a road win like that.
Well, real quick, we'll wrap this up. Chargers, I said, victorious 57-26. First for East Allegheny, their leading scorer, Riley Werner, with 10 points. And the news there, Christian, is that she scored all 10 in the first. They shut her down in the second half.
Yeah, they did a good job denying her the ball in the second half. 8
points for Kashmir Marshall. 4 points for Renaya Lawrence. And 2 points each for Nakaya Lee and Heaven Perry for their 26 points. The Chargers, on the other hand, plethora of scorers get in the scorebook. Their leading scorer was Kylie Nagy with 13, followed by Mia Grasafi with 10. 7 points each for Victoria Schmiegel and Emma Ficcarelli. 6 points for McKinley Walsh. 4 points for Gia Irillo. Trying to look here. 2 points each for Caitlin Eiler, Shannon McCullough, Priestley Holmes, Kara Bridge, and Alyssa Mitten for the Chargers, 57. So the Chargers get back on their winning ways after the loss to, excuse me. Actually, they had 2 losses now, but the last one in conference was with Avonworth. They lost to Moon at the Montour event last Saturday. But they get back onto the winning ways, and the Chargers, I was talking to Coach Eckerly, he's hoping to win out and then get that high seed so that they can get a home game in the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you want to go on a good stretch here, win some of these section games down the stretch.
So you got a feel for East Allegheny. It's a program. Boy, I can remember a few years ago, and they were a powerhouse with the girls. And boy, they were running some hard times. I was talking to one of the East Allegheny people here when I was setting up, and she was saying that they can't get anybody to come out for the teams. They have plenty of people, and plenty of athletes, but none of them want to come out.
Nobody wants to play.
So that's tough, and you got to feel for them. There's some athletes out there. This is a good area for athletes.
Yeah, absolutely.
And but you got to feel for them, and all the schools go through it. They go through the good times and the bad times, and right now East Allegheny's having a downtime. But
and I credit them for competing and playing hard tonight, and they did a good job. They switched up their defense. They did a good job at managing the game early and staying around and hanging around in the game, and gave the Chargers some fits early in the first half. And credit to Varner for having a good game too. She was really shooting the ball well, and they were finding her. Yeah,
they actually were above average scoring. They averaged 22 points. They scored 26 tonight against the Chargers, and the Chargers averaged 46. They were above as well. They scored 57. Of course, East Allegheny averages giving up 51, so they were over that as well. So the Chargers did what they were expected to do. East Allegheny, you got to applaud their effort, like you said, Christian, and the girls gave it their all. I mean, you could tell they were out there playing hard.
Yep.
All right. That being said, OSN will be back on the air tomorrow. And we said that's youth night at the AAC. We'd love to have you out there. The boys play South Park in an all-important section action. Hopefully all hands on deck for us here at OSN. I think everybody is going to be there, both the Mats and you, Christian, I think are planning on being there. I'm planning on being there, and hopefully we'll have a good one for you. But again, the Chargers, the boys have a harder way to go their last 3 games. They got some hard ones. The Chargers girls, their next game isn't an all easy one either. It's Seton LaSalle at OLSH on Monday.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
So that's going to be an all-important game. And then South Allegheny's no walk in the park either to end the season, because that's going to be in their gym. So for the girls. But tomorrow night, the Chargers boys take on South Park. Hope to see you there. It's youth night. Remember, if you're 8 and below, you get in free and get free prizes. So hope to see you there. Let's pack the gym and make it loud and proud for the purple and gold.
Let's get one.
Yeah. So on behalf of everybody here at our OLSH Sports Network, I'm OLSH alongside Christian Harbaugh. Want to thank Mr. Smeagol for running the camera for us. The preceding was a presentation of OLSH Sports Network. We hope to see you next time right here on the OLSH Sports Network tomorrow night from the AAC. Chargers win 57-26 over the East Allegheny Wildcats. Good night, everybody.